Okay, let's take a look. So some things got really so much better, and some of you still have to keep working on. Basically, how you do your backswing. You used to take it away with your wrist. You can see you're moving away, creating width. This is Ludwig from the tour. You're going to see how this width part, and you're going to make this nice pivot to store up energy. And this is what got a lot better. So your potential to hit the shot, face is square, your hands are fine. Your first move down, which we worked on dropping those hands and feeling that weight pushing your feet. So you're creating all this natural energy here. And you're in position to create a power, get some power into the shot. The key is learning how to release this energy from a force to what we call the slingshot we worked on. Your natural motion right here will be, you want to release your hands. This one you did really well. You see you didn't really flip that. So you can see here you can see it impact that this hand is in flexion, and this one's kind of here, this bowed a little bit. But that's good. This one you hit well. If we go watch eBay, you'll see an impact. You're always going to see from all these players who will have this firm side with flexion and extension on the other side. And all these players, that's where the compression, consistently they're going to compress. And if I put on the next guy, who do we have? Jon Rahm. Completely different looking swing, except for when he goes to impact, he's going to have the same flexion and extension. They're applying leverage, and that consistently hitting that leverage feeling is what we're looking for. So we go to the next guy, Justin Thomas. Again, completely looking different swing, but he's creating these leverage angles and extension. And I think Rory here. So all different ways that they're getting energy or power into the shot. But the one common link, they will keep going to this flexion here. And when your hands do the scoop, we're losing that power and that being inconsistent. One thing we have to keep focusing on is, even when I watch the video here, even your practice swings are part of the problem. If you see right here in this practice swings, you're doing this rolling thing. Remember the thing that we had the teaching aid, that thing put against your arm, well, that thing should be what's called the Watson teaching aid. And so what that did for you, it made you to feel like that thing was across your forearm at impact. And you can see right now this would be across this forearm. And even in your practice swing, we just don't want to have this kind of what I call the windshield wiper roll. We want to have more of that leverage there that he has, Rory does, in his swing. And if we just go back to you'll see again, they're all having that common link where this is all that angle. That's the leverage, the compression they're getting. Back to Ludwig. Same thing here, this leverage here. So we have to keep, that's the part you have to work on, see how that thing would be hitting your forearm, and that would be hitting their forearm right here. So we're always working on trying to apply leverage, not speed. This is you trying to kind of get the speed in your hands. So this is the part that this has to get that little teaching aid, kind of the thing that fit across your forearm, to kind of give you the feeling of what being correct there. So try to feel that you're not doing wrist, you're doing a hit. And that's where we kind of felt go back to the impact bag. You can see if all of them, they're applying leverage to the bag. So they would be hitting leverage. And right there, you're seeing how there's a little bit of a scoop. Go to the next guy, back to Rahm. So the impact shows you there's a leverage feeling right here. They're applying leverage to the bag. It means that shaft's always leaning. Now here's where we get speed in the swing. So the speed isn't here. The speed is, there's a force, there's a hit, and this is a letting go of the energy, let it fly. There's the force of the swing, and there's the speed of the release of that energy it's creating. So you always see hit and release. So they're really just the hands of the things. That's hitting all those little wedge shots, pretty boring. You also see all that. So you did much better in the hit than the practice swing. So the practice swing, we have to kind of tighten that part up a little bit. And I want you to feel in the practice swing is just hitting those, well, here we go. This is it. So this is the opposite of us hitting the bag. So now you're getting this feeling I want you to have. It's focusing on you pushing from your feet. Don't move from this wrist and your chest and arms. So right there, that's what I want you to feel. That's your hit. So you have to do that drill every day. Just turn a club, put a towel, put a comforter or pillow down, and just keep hitting with your feet, your cores, and your hands. And now what we're going to do is get you to that angle that they're in, their backside. See, now you're getting what they're feeling. Watch how he moves. He's moving his feet, his core, but not his wrist, which is the same feeling here. So you got to just get the feeling like there's power right there from your feet pushing, your core, and maintain this angle. Do not flip it. That's to me, if you just keep doing that as your power source, then that would get that in line and that would get you over to that position. So that's the drill we did. I would just keep doing that drill as much as you can. Try to feel that. You can see how your wrists aren't going flipping here. We swing back to your normal swing. See, there's that and there's that. So we want that feeling. Feet, hips, and shoulders and chest. Right wrist down here to keeping that extension and not flexion. So we don't want that. You need to incorporate that in your practice swing. You need to film yourself. Just put a camera out there and make sure you're not doing these practice swings that look like that. They look more like that feeling. All right, buddy. Good luck.